No, but I guarantee he'll be back.
Kimura from your back?
Kimura? What do you want to start with?
Oh, okay.
Kimuras? Yeah, for me, man, the Kimura is like one of the most effective submissions on earth, especially because a lot of times it's a reverse option, right? I'll try to get that Kimura. I mean, I think the main thing you want to do to get the Kimura is to get a reach over the guy's back. So, like, this part's easy, grabbing that, and he, you know, he can get suspicious too. You start isolating this, they get suspicious. But when you reach over that back, now he knows. He knows what you're going for. And he's probably going to hit some fences.
And
you
my
can
elbow
suck up and get that hammer lock down here. And now you got this baby relatively secure. And what I'll do a lot of times, before I try to crank him, I'll try to sweep him first.
Make the bit deeper.
Right?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, good. So anyway, I'm going to try. Now you're going to put, well, the smartest thing you can do is grab your gi. You got your gi, yeah, grab your gi. Because you don't want that to get behind. Here guys, let's look at this for a second, guys, here. Let's do important strategy. Come here, Jeff. So, a guy, the number one way to stop the Kimura, and it's going to be like one of the number one things you can hit by. Kimuras are coming at you hardcore. They are like one of the most common control techniques.
It's so easy, huh?
Dude, I freaking love them. I love Kimuras. But let's face it, most guys, the dirty trick that works so well, and it's kind of a dirty trick, but it just works. It's what everybody's going to do. So the moment he feels that Kimura get isolated, he's going to grab his own gi or belt. Or for us gi-less guys, you're just going to grab the inside of your hip. You know? And so he's going to grab that sucker. And the chance of me getting it behind his back, and, you know, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. But sometimes you can wrench it out before they get it back or anything like that. But think about the secondary option. Once it's locked down, is the sweep. Now, he's holding on. I can't finish it. I'm on top. But hey, man, I got on top. You know what I'm saying? So think about that one, boy. Think about that one. Because they are gonna grab that belt. That Kimura is gonna stop. Wait, dead in its tracks. What do you do next? Roll their ass. Roll their ass. So you're gonna isolating the wrist isn't terribly suspicious. When I feel that wrist isolate, I'm not too suspicious. There's a million different places to put your legs. But scoot your hand over here. So pin this wrist. And now you're gonna reach over my back. Right. And as soon as I feel that pressure, the smart guy is just going to grab his own clothes. So you give up on pulling it out. You just hold on to it. And then, well, that changing your pressure, yeah, it's hard. It feels like, and sometimes you can power a guy. It hurts. Yeah. No, that's pretty good. But sweeping. Once I grab you, go ahead now, roll me. Yeah, so that's your option. That's your option. Because you're going to feel that get stopped. You're going to feel that get stopped. Yeah, you're going to feel that get stopped. One of the things I try to push with double legs is how far you step in. Like I showed earlier. I say make believe there's a line between the 2 feet and try to step on that line before
we're doing them from
I shoot in. Get on your double. So, man, you step deep. Step really deep, guys. Come here, Jeff. Step really deep. So like one of my old coaches, I like the analogy or the visualization. He said, imagine there's a laser coming off his toe to his other toe. And that creates a line. And he meant it, and I was amazed when I started doing this. Because I used to try to do double legs out here. You ready? Stance. So what I would do is I'd step here and then drive up for the double. You know? But, holy shit, bro. Exponential, dude. So, imagine that line. Like you can visualize it.
And you have to penetrate the line, or?
Well, yeah, at least step on it, right? Imagine that line. Now watch this one. Pop, boom! Right? Look at all, I got, you literally, when you hit them, you're going to feel this. If you're out, one more time, Jeff. If I'm here, boom, he didn't have nearly the hit.
Yeah.
Try that on Jeff real quick.
Yeah. From far out?
Yeah, try it on far out. And try stepping on the line. Now this time try stepping on the line. Boom! You feel that? You got weight. You're hitting them with body weight.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Actual drop weight. And go ahead and get down on that knee.
Yeah.
So,
A little more, right?
as you step, I'm going to try. You got to get underneath those arms. You got to beat the arms. So, if I shoot, if you shoot without beating these arms, come on in. I'm going to be able to hook you under and take you over. So make sure you're underneath my arms. You got inside control. That's it. Now step real deep. Boom, and then drive that knee down. Boom. Yes. That. But his back posture, Jeff. He was too vertical. 45. You want to, when you hit in there, bam, you don't want to be too straight. Be a little bit over, not too far over. About 45. Now, if you step up and then put your head up, that's a different story. You can see that difference? Check it out, guys. At a 45 degree, give me a little sprawl. A little sprawl. Get your hips back. Yeah. So now he's getting his hips back. I'm going to get my head up, step up, and put my head up. You see that difference?
Yeah.
Now I'm lifting him. And if you're any good at all, you can just come on up and come on up with the leg. Beautiful.
All right, let's put everybody up now. If you're ready to go to Gavin, and I'll take you together.
What do you want to work on?
Okay. Laser on the
So,
toes,
huh?
We're
I
gonna
swear
start
to you.
with a hip toss, Ogoshi.
Think about,
A couple ways you could do it. Russian
we'll stick with the shoe.
usually go over the back right here. Whatever
Plus the weight.
traditionally, it's an underhook. So I got his underhook right here. I got his back.
So you got,
You guys see that?
you got a lot of
Grab
snatch.
McGee.
Right? But
Wingspan?
So
Yes.
I'm gonna step across right here. Back step
I just-
right there,
like,
and I'm right here.
the big sins
Loaded up on my
are
hips.
bending
Up.
over too far.
Great
Or
ball.
bend over too far. I now got a wedge. See, I can crush you down.
So
If you're bent
you
over
can
like
do
this,
Uchikomis, which is basically
the sprawl,
right
yes,
here,
he's
boom,
laid.
boom.
You'll
Do that,
pinch
then
me
I
up.
go back, right?
So I've got,
Do that.
if I'm getting to those legs,
Then on the
if I
third
got
one, I
leg,
go.
I better keep my posture. I don't want to be,
See it?
to finish I can do this. But not anytime before. If I come in too wide
Here,
and too straight,
a little bit.
you're going to underhook it.
Cross.
Yeah, and likely, oh God, yes. And likely, just a little turn power. Yeah, because you got it. Let's face it, most lazy, crappy MMA shoots look like this.
Let's just
Yeah.
start with the Uchikomi, okay?
And that's
Uchikomi is
usually
the
what
throw without
happens.
the finish.
Guys get worn out and tired, lazy, and they literally do that shit. So a good slick shot
Step back.
A lot to do with
Load
posture.
them up on your hip.
A lot to do with posture. So the moment you feel leg, your back posture,
Remember your Okimbo.
I can't get inside. at about 45 degrees. And now, you see, you're close to my hips. As you drive forward, this leg has got drive potential. Yeah, and now you're getting behind me. Oh, you go behind. Oh, yeah. Whoa, look at that. And you know, here's the thing. You're tempted. It's tempting.
Yeah.
Once you get those legs to bulldoze the guy straight over, but coming behind is actually the smartest thing. Like driving you forward is very impressive, but the smartest is just to come behind.
Turn the corner, they call it as well, right? Yeah.
It's the smartest thing. It's lower energy. It puts you in a dominant position. And you know, I think it's the mat return. It's kind of the dodgy part.
Okay,
People,
so
meaning it's how you land the
how you gonna
jump.
finish? Because
Right.
if I'm here,
So
I feel like I can pull you over and drive you down. And it's a bit dramatic.
that is sweet.
It's awesome. You get that big crowd. Whoa, big slam. But
There.
I get here, much safer and easier, just to turn the corner. But you're still on your feet. You know, I didn't have it down.
Better.
How am I going
Only
to
your
get you
hip
down?
isn't quite.
So it's a two-part.
Hooked up.
I was in a position
So my hip has to be
where
right?
I could go for a big pinnacle read,
Step.
try to freight
Back
train,
step. See where I
but very dramatic.
Your hip is
Or
right here.
play it safe.
My hip's right here.
You get in, and how deep are you? How good do you
Sorry, I know
feel?
that's scary. Oh, it's okay.
If you feel like you got me, freight train. If you feel like, whoa,
Look at my actual.
just a little dodgy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. You still got to get me down. You still got to get me down. So, but, hey,
Now you're here.
you know, it's like
Should I, if there's a small leg here, if I had that leg like this, I probably would sit this way, right?
could be. Well, you want to trick. You're gonna want to trick. So, if I were trick,
Oh!
both,
Right.
trick and trick. Maybe not hit either one. So, usually a single leg.
It's a hell of a
Your
ride,
head
right?
is over here. Grab them low and dump.
Sorry, you okay?
Right? Head to the outside.
Okay.
So,
Let's try it again.
That's what I was trying to simulate. Yeah, which is
right, if I got to head to the outside,
Yeah.
I'm going to grab you low.
Look where your feet are.
I'm going to step back, pull your leg
I need to be
between my legs. So,
What if it's on the inside?
here.
yes. So, if my head's on the inside, I got different angles, different issues. Probably going to try to double and drive. Because
Yeah.
I got my shoulder
Squat down.
to drive you over. So head to the
Run to the
outside,
side.
snatch that single, now head to the outside. Now, yeah, that circle. That circle.
Mine wasn't this. You gotta get
Well,
momentum in it, or
I feel like, well, yeah, a little bit. Okay. So try him.
is it like this way, the hips too?
Yeah,
You
and
just want to do what you call me?
reaching low.
I don't know how your back's
Reaching low to get
Let me-
that.
Okay. Don't throw them there.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not up towards the cross, it's on the low.
You know, say, hey, my back.
Especially on the
Right
drop.
here. Up.
So, and this is very wrestling. This is classic wrestling. So if I'm in, head to the outside. I got the knee.
That was perfect.
You feel that hand go down?
Right.
And now as I step back, I'm gonna pull.
Oh, so you hold the back of the knee as well as the okay.
And I pulled it
Right.
through my crotch.
Okay.
So this time, head to the outside, head to the outside.
Right.
Head outside. Wham, okay, now, as it lifts, now you're just gonna pull it down and whoa! Yeah! Big difference. Big, you got
Oh, good.
centrifugal. Centrifugal.
Meaning what?
Spin power.
Oh.
Right here.
And
So you're literally going back.
if I'm tipping a guy forward, much tougher than tipping it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I'm trying to tip, like he's a Guruma, trying to tip you forward, much harder, you know, than the old Kosoto Gox. try to take it back. So generally speaking, taking it backward is,
That was it.
I won't say universally.
What's idea?
The only thing that you're missing is the stop.
Let's try to just grab both the legs.
You're going here
We'll get the legs,
and you're stopping. You need to be quick.
and really it's all about, and the beauty here is, just like our Muay Thai, we want to be inside. So take your time, yes.
So instead of these, like
Exactly.
Tight.
The crime, yes. And I try to say, like a praying mantis.
Sorry.
I'm going to go down. I'm going to try to get it like that. Never am I going to do this.
Corey is the guy doing the move.
You're gonna smash.
So when you're going for it,
Okay.
like you tight here,
Yeah.
you start with one. Or
Sure, you can.
Try.
It's so hard to clean your hand. Well, for me anyway.
Well,
For a double, you know.
well, I mean, it depends what angle you get. So if I snatch in on a single,
So,
and then I have the
collar.
vertical.
I have the
So
sleeve
try
right
this.
here.
You're gonna snatch my front leg.
The side.
Wait for him to hop. Hop,
He's
get on the hop.
basically gonna go here.
Boom, then.
There.
Right? Because I hop.
There. He's gonna do a full roll and break.
So you snatch that leg. I get a little nervous. Whoa. Well, but see, you came up.
Oh, I stay low.
Just blocking this head.
Don't come up.
So,
You gotta stay in the pocket.
here.
So you get that, touch that leg. I don't want you to pop. Boom. Boom. Drive you right
I'm
up.
going on the safe side.
And doubles,
Collar here.
I mean,
Safe side.
I think it's more opportunistic, you know? Especially, I mean, it's
There's like a 1-2 of combinations, you know.
a big move.
Right.
Doubles are a big move.
Right.
Singles much more low risk. Yeah, but it's harder to finish.
Yeah.
And of course, when we're striking, it's a lot easier to get. Because you see,
I'm here. I'm on. Yeah.
as soon as we start wrestling, our posture changes. So in an MMA fight, right, it changes the animal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to wrestle from an MMA position. I'm not going to, we're not going to make this mistake. Oh, we're wrestling. We can't fight like that. That's our official position. Yeah. Ah, that was nice though. How you set that up?
So,
Yeah.
just missing the foot position.
See? And I'm telling you, see, the wrestlers, so fake a T.
Okay.
Boom. That's when you smash. Remember, you fake a T.
Right.
Because you just set me up. So fake a T. Boom. Oh, you got it.
And then here. And back. This.
And then, whoa. Now, how you gonna finish?
This knee.
Well, you're already halfway over on that side.
Oh,
I mean, look at
instead
that.
of coming back.
You tell me.
To go this way.
What do you
So
think?
instead of pulling my knee there, I'm like here.
I swear, Joe Clay.
Hear that?
Why don't you stand up? Why don't you stand up?
Yeah.
Don't walk away. Don't walk away from it. Stand up. Stand. Oh, now I'm worried about getting hit. Boom. Now,
Yeah.
me across.
That was good, Joe.
Just drop. Boom. Wow. Look at that. Because man, once again, when we put our head down there, we're grappling. We went back. We went back and grappled.
And like you said, yeah, I don't want to be fluid instead of having a one-track mindset.
I just,
Okay. Makes sense.
yes. So I'm trying to, it's like grappling from a MMA perspective. So I got the dump. Okay, now, I'm not going to put my head down there. That's grappling. It's in my neck. I'm up here. So I'm going to do all my grappling from up here.
We did one more, then we'll go to the ground. So, with this one, I'm just going to step to the outside right
Guard
here.
coming back in.
Go behind his foot
Come
and
up.
sweep it.
When that guard comes in, I ain't doing this. This is BJ.
You got, you two are going to have to go
Now, I mean, there's a lot of cool moves,
step across
a lot of cool
the side
passes.
and go here.
But that changes my game. I'd much rather get you up here. The main reason why is now I got drop pressure on my pass. So if I go to pass you, my dropping momentum gave me more ability. Oh, I love this. Let's go way up. Way up here. Behind me. Oh, same principle. Joe Quay. Let me tell you. So, I love this one.
I love defense from an offensive like a single leg, right?
Yes. Yeah. I love this one. So let's say I'm shrinked. And you got a dominant position. I'm down the leg.
That's it.
The same principles apply. So I'm going to get my hips down. I'm going to drive up. And just like I do my single leg in practice. So, just like my single leg in practice, I'm onto it. I'm going to step up. I'm going to drive. Just like I did on my feet. Dude, so.
And it seems like such a fast way to get back a
Bro.
dominant position.
And now get your head down. Now see what you just did. Your head, you just got your head at the
A
top.
little bit of a hook.
All you now
Here's what
listen
you're
to the
doing.
thing. Jiu-jitsu is always going to teach you to put your knees in, right, or get guard. I say the opposite here. Kick your hips right now. All we got to do now is get you off the mat. You've got this knee. You can suck it in. When this leg comes up here, come on up. And now step on it. Now get
That's
behind.
good. That's good.
Whoa! That's the pressure.
Yeah.
That's the pressure right there.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, now look at this. You got me covered. How are you going to pass guard now? Dude, right. You don't have to worry about all these technical little, grab here, do this. Stand up and punch him. And I tell you this real quick.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
man.
Order, guys.
So many jiu-jitsu matches, I'm in guard or cross-side. And I'm looking down at the guy, and I'm like, why are you trying to get out of here? I'm winning. But the jiu-jitsu guys treat that as an equal position.
Is when you're in somebody's full guard?
So you go, yes, yeah. If they got you in guard, they lay there happy.
Yeah.
And I'm over here going, dude.
I'm guilty of that, honestly. Like rolling and stuff.
Ah.
I'm way more active off my back than I am on top, you know?
Well,
when my knees are on the mat anyway.
Well,
You know?
I think, like jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu and wrestling, they have different ethos. But, I mean, the truth is being good at both. That's huge. Being fluid. But I think the biggest danger is we let those sports change the way we do MMA.
Okay.
Because next thing when we're rolling, we're putting our heads down.
We're gonna go over.
You can do that.
We were
But
working
when
on
have you seen a jiu-jitsu guy
Does the
stand
guy
up and
turtle
box
out?
with a guy?
Almost never.
Never. Because they
Right
basically
here. Block.
dedicated.
Block.
Oh,
Well, I go to
no,
my
I'm not
half
just
now.
minded. You get close and try to
Dude.
get a side control.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah.
And really, it's like, if you're on your back, the MMA mindset is never to put
We've done
down.
this before.
When you're getting punched, you can get turned all kinds of stuff. There's no reason to go down
Right
there.
here.
I'm going to stand up. Let him get
Right
right
here.
down.
Do it the good turtle.
Try to get a shot.
Lie your
That
knee.
kind of- It's a great strategy.
Okay. Okay. Good. So block. Block.
Oh, this is a great one.
Over. Now Pat Nelson.
Knee block,
Good amount. Now Americana.
aka Udagarani.
More the other way.
That way. Udagarani. Americana, aka Udagarani.
Got it?
The far knee block. Oh, that's a great one.
Block. Block. Take me over right here. Now
This is a great one.
you go to the
Yeah,
mouth.
from cross side, it's like you got turtle, You're in trouble, yeah. And so a guy is trying to drive you down. He's going to reach across and isolate that leg in two spots. Ankle and knee. Yeah. And then all I got to do is drive you over. Because what I'm trying to do is break your hips down. Oh, I love it, Joe Clay. Bro, look at this counter. What's next?
So look at this.
Get that head up. Get that. You know what?
So
One more thing. One more thing. I know. I got you. I got you now. This is gonna be.
I love it.
Joe Clay. You're gonna torture your guy. You're gonna torture him. I promise. So you get the hook shrink. I shrink. And how dominant of a position am I in?
Pretty dominant.
Dude, this is like.
Yeah. It's Uber.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's death!
Yeah.
But look, this is a monster. So snatch that bitch up. Perfect. Now, when you come up, use your head to rise my thigh. You put your weight.
So I sit down first.
No, you're gonna put your head on the out. Look, you're gonna go belly down. And now step up, and when you do, you put your head.
wrestling, this is actually the first
Push your head
foundation
in
you
my
learn.
leg.
Okay.
I learned when I was
That's the grip. There's the grip. Now push your head.
this.
Use your head. Head. Yes. That head guides your man. Guides your man. So when
It's right here, half Nelson.
so I've got the leg isolated. I've kicked myself down, brought myself up. Now feel this.
Right.
You
Yes.
want to just see the half Nelson?
Yeah.
Right here.
That head rock. Head rock. I'm telling you. Try it out. Huge. Huge.
Right there.
So here's the thing. Yeah. So just think about this.
Right here.
Is answer the phone. Yeah, beautiful. And then use this to frame on my hand. You created some space. Now when you're ready, just slide that arm. Slide it over. And then bam, grab. So start over. Answer the phone frame.
Okay, you can try to
You get the hip special. So they use this section.
knee,
That's the way you got feet.
over.
Now see that space you created? Now slide that arm over. Boom! Boom! Step up. Head. Lots of head. More on my back. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you what. You will terrorize here. You will terrorize.
And I wasn't even I didn't even really try that on anyone until he mentioned that you mentioned to him.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, you know what? I see that coming. I'm gonna try that. And that's good.
I love that move. And plus, so many people don't have that in their mind.
Half Nelson, if you're going to
They
do
don't
half
feel
Nelson, you need to be
threatened.
on the side here. Right.
You can come from belly down to drive in seconds. And I mean, dude, that
Face
angle,
was just like that.
they are on their. So what's the old story? High hips win, right? Here,
You went with him though.
what are these?
We're not really doing
These
half
prevent
Nelson, I
match.
was just showing that because I
My
was
signature.
I wanted to show
Plus,
you
it
that part of it.
keeps teeth from
So
getting
go to
embedded in
your
your shin.
shin block and then go right here.
Or toenails.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay, right here, hop. Look at the
Scratch you up.
around.
The first, when Gerard, what was his name? Gerard Gardeau kicked the sumo guy in UFC 1.
Oh yes.
He got-
the giant sumo guy, skinny white dude, right here.
Yes.
Yes.
The Nordic,
Yes.
he's Dutch.
Yeah.
After fight medical, they found one of the dude's teeth embedded in his shin. The dude's tooth was stuck inside his shin.
I thought all of them went outside the cage. Some went that way.
A
Yeah.
couple did, a couple did. Jeff, let's discuss high hips theory real quick. Joe Coy, man, we're hitting on something really cool here. Means Jeff, means Jeff. Like one of the main theories in wrestling that I think this is one of the things that makes wrestling different than most styles, especially in its ground game. High hips. What do high hips mean? It means exactly what it sounds. Very prosaic term. whoever's hips are higher is likely going to win the scramble. And buddy, this part here, this is a beauty. This is a beauty. So Jeff has got me down in the most dominant position you can have in MMA, the sides mount cross side. So I feel like this is even more dominant personally, especially in street and Asian rules, because the knees are coming at you.
There, yeah.
Bro, you know, American rules MMA, we got to remember. Yeah, American rules MMA, boy, that's a different animal. Versus street and Asian rules MMA, oh my God. So for me, this is the most dangerous. When the guy's here on me, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. This is the scariest place. I'd rather be at that. But anyway, so his hips are way higher than my hips. But I'm going to turn the table. So I'm going to frame off his hip, trying to create some space, because the smart man is going to have his legs right up against my torso. So I got to create some space. Now, I'm going to reach over and snatch in on this leg. And I got to make sure my head comes down with me, because he cross-faces me. If he cross-faces me, he's going to get that off. And a good wrestler is cross-faces like, you know, chicks wink, man, they're good at it, you know? So the moment you snatch this leg up, you got to get your head down. Now, we're going to sprawl our hips out and then suck them up. Now, all of a sudden, my hips are nearly the same height as his. Now, he's got a front body lock, which is smart. Now, who's going to win this scramble? The answer is whoever gets their hips high first. I'm going to step up so that my hips go higher than his. Now, my hips are higher. I win the scramble.
Now he's on top. Just like that.
Because the moment my hips went higher than his, gotcha. So I went for, here, Joe, what are you doing?
On you?
I'm him.
Oh, okay.
You got to
I'm
move
side
it.
control?
You're in defense.
I'm in defense?
You're gonna initiate and complete the move. Boom! That is beautiful. Low risk, high reward.
Oh, yeah.
Man, show him a Peterson. Peterson. Same position. Inside, cross-side turtle. Cross-side turtle.
Oh, yeah.
This moves in the same vein. This moves in the same vein, but it's
So I go right here with the Peterson, I grab right here, I straight out, and I grab this leg right here. There's two ways I can go. You can go over my shoulder or back. So when I go over my shoulder, end up right here. The other way I can go, I go right here, he's blocking me from going. Let me get the Peterson first. So he's blocking me from going that way, right there. So I just go back. I end up in the same position.
And of course now you can initiate the Peterson and finish with the leg grab we just did. So the Peterson maneuver puts you into these positions, right? So if you got a guy here, come on, Jeff, get your classic like rear control. If I can get my head in, I can turn him. Inside sits and inside turns. In wrestling, you'll see this position a lot. A guy will do what's called sit out. And sit out, man, this is a super, super useful position. Now, I'm just going to try to isolate some head and arm. And just drank some romantic. So anyway, I'm going to get in, and now once again, it's high hips, right? High hips. I'm going to try to raise my hips up and get behind the man where he got up as fast as I did, which was typical wrestling. Now, the other theory, one more time. I'm going to initiate the beginning of a sit-out. He thinks I'm going to sit, but I'm actually going to Peterson. I'm actually coming in. Now, a lot of times, he'll catch you here and sprawl you back out. So So he'll sprawl back out. Now, I'm back, right back. I'm better off than I was, but I'm not out yet. So remember the move we just did. Step up, and I'm gonna drive, high hips, high hips, high hips. And I'm out. So man, Peterson, inside sit, and that leg spread.
Where you want to practice first?
Peterson? Well, I mean,
Alright,
let's just the first position second.
Alright,
The first position.
1, 2.
Grab a man.
Real quick, you go again because I don't want to go too
Who's
much.
that?
You guys go this way.
Oh, okay. So, I gotta see the Peterson again though. Let's see.
Do you want to work with Pipsqueak, Jeff?
Sure.
Okay, so
I'm not paying squeeze.
you are now, pal. You are now. So I'm gonna. Okay. Classic position. Rear control angle. So obviously he's riding me on one side. He's never completely. I mean, every now and then they are, but not obviously. That's where I'm going. So the Peterson theory is I've got to get my hips underneath this. So I can start sitting. That's the best way to trick him. He thinks I'm getting ready to blast up, make a run for it. Right. Which is smart. But I sit up like I'm getting ready to blast in, but then I turn inside. Now I'm in Peterson position. How you finish the Peterson, there's a million different ways. One of my personal favorites is to reach across and get both those legs and just dump them right on over. But getting to Peterson first,
Sorry.
that's the trick. So get your classic.
Get your rest back.
You all right?
Yeah, just too much weight. It's alright.
Sprawl, lay flat on your back in front of the fan. Okay, lay on your back.
What?
Just got smooshed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You all right?
You alright?
He ain't warmed up enough. You gotta take the night off.
Alright.
He's gassed.
Gassed
I think so. So anyway, oh come on, hop on. So just grab him from behind. Obviously he's registered over on one position. So so now he thinks you're getting ready to blast, but you're not. You're gonna turn inside and try to get in on those legs.
Okay, just one.
Whatever. What can you get? And now, whoa. That's gonna drive down. That's gonna drive inward. You're not going over that easy. You're not going over that easy. You're fighting with it. Yeah. Inside. There you go. Complete. Beautiful. All right, next man, hop on in. So now the very best thing, the very best time to hit this series is if he's gone over your arm. When you feel that position, Peterson is your best one. So step up with one leg, maybe this one. And now he's convinced you're getting ready to blast and make a run for it. But instead, you're going to reach and snatch this leg and then turn your head in here. Right?
He's flexible.
He is. Now, pinch that leg and drive forward. Boom. Kick over. Now grab his head, snatch his head.
Yeah.
Now you're too high. Just a little more sag. Oh, yeah, and now he get those legs out. Nice. Start over. So that was a classic Peterson roll. That was a nice one. Oh, you go down, Junior.
He's really your junior?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So to make it easy, snatch the arms in. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to step up first, and you're going to raise your head. He's guaranteed you're making a run for the hills. Now instead, you go snatch that leg. Now you got to get your head down, and now drive. Nice. Excellent. All right, Joe, before you get that. He's hurt.
I know, right? He just needed to the body. You want to wrestle?
Your kid's hurt. Give him a break. So, first mock the escape.
So,
Okay, now look up at me. See, here's the thing. Here, let me do it. Watch how my body position changes. So,
seatbelt's alright, right?
oh, he doesn't matter. So I'm like, whoop. See, I'm coming up. Now I'm not going to go straight up and pull me like that. So 45 degrees. We don't want to just do this. We want to really convince it. And because I'm stretching it up. I'm gonna make a run. No, I'm not. Right? So I had to create that space. I had to create that space by coming up with my upper body. It creates space. Well, now I want 45 degree back. Yeah. Put that knee down. That's fine. Yeah. Yes. Nice.
Keep going, I guess.
You just finished the position. We just want to make sure it finishes. Now, honestly, there's 10 million different ways to finish this move. All these incredible rolls and twists and turns, but the one that's the most simple and the best, the most easy, is just to grab the leg. Here, hop on. So, oh, he snatched. He's got a full body lock, which makes it a little harder for me. But as soon as he feels this, most guys get worried. I see how he changed his grip. He's smart. He's smart. If you hold on to that full body grip, go ahead and get your game board, finish it. If you hold on to that too long, and I'm in this position, I can roll you just with my momentum. So you got to watch holding on to him. He did the right thing. You did the right thing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Slide.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. In these conditions, your balance has to be perfect. Anyway, grab on. So as I'm jumping up, he's considering his grip options. And now I'm getting ready to blast, but now I got drop momentum. And as I reach in, see, I'm just grabbing that leg. I'm just going to drive it over. I'm going to lever it over my shoulder. Pop my head out and crawl myself to a dominant position. So safe. You go from one of the worst positions to a dominant position with practically zero risk. And really, once you reach across and get this, he's done. It does not feel like much, but this, that's it. You got him on the 6. Now you switch over for the full hip, and it's this rotational pressure.
We're going to do some osakomis at the end, yeah.
Osakomis?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Homie.
That's the judo pin.
It's not anime?
It could be.
Alright, so let's get a partner. So get down right here.
We joked before that.
Oh, it's a homie.
So the first one's going to be Casey
Oh.
Case of
Oh, yeah.
time.
Right here.
Side control.
Totally.
We're going to try and hold the guy for like 10 seconds.
Other way. You're
No.
not going to
That's reverse getting the cover.
That's ridiculous.
And leg goes out.
Yeah, and try to suck his shoulder up on your thigh. That's a really good control mechanism.
So, and I try to get out?
Well, yeah. And of course, in real life, you're going to be framing his face. Feel free to push his jaw.
Oh, some kind of like that.
I mean, in real life, you're going to be doing
yeah,
that.
right.
And you're going to turn into him, pull your elbow through, free that elbow, try to free that elbow, and turn into him. And now take him backward occasionally. Pull him backward and keep him honest. So you're going to roll him back and forth. So either you roll him backward and then you pull in. You roll him back and you pull in. You create like a 50-50. Walk over, get your legs on, try to kick your heel over and grab legs, and you'll get your legs on his leg.
You have to be very
Me or him?
Joe Quay should try to grab your leg.
And I should try to keep my legs.
Yeah, hell yeah, don't let him grab your leg. So, you know, Joe Quay, when you, this leg, you can come over and try to snatch his thigh.
Right.
Create some leverage.
Okay, I was trying this one, but yeah.
No, it's that overhook.
I'm assuming I'm gonna keep my head.
Yeah, you're doing great. Keisagatami is largely a terrorizing position. Like, it's hard to finish a guy, you can finish him, but most of the time you're just terrorizing him and making him hate life. And a lot of guys will quit just because they're so sick of being down there.
So will you switch after?
It's really frustrating. Yeah, he is. Here, come. So you take down. Oh, let me in.
I forgot the position.
Let's Joe Quay get his revenge. Switch side. So here. So you want a, you are going to be sitting, his head is facing that way, you're sitting this way. Switch sides.
So
Your feet are going the way,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
Now, Joe Quay, this arm across your lap, suck it up on your thigh as best you can, then snatch his head up, squeeze.
So you go under the arm?
Yeah, you want the head, check me out. Head and arm. And now we're going to spread our legs out and for posture. Let's make it a bitch to get away. Now you, of course, you don't do this in gentlemanly terms, being a nice guy, but in the mat and the street and all that stuff. This, you're going to push up on my jawline and frame and brace. You're going to push my head off and just use your palm heel.
And you